Hey everyone, it's Taylor, and I am back in my onesie again to bring you guys my last video of 2016, and I was gonna do a favorites video, but then I realized I hadn't talked about the makeup products I've been using, and I just wanted to give you my top picks of 2016 of the makeup products I tried for this year. And I also have my desk, so everything is set up. And I want to talk, I'll start with my eyeshadow palettes because and I'll show you guys some swatches, hopefully. I wanted to first start off with the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. It comes, I hauled this way back in like June, July. It was still summertime, so around there. I'll link the video of that video down below if you guys are interested, but it's a really pretty neutral palette. There is a lot of variety of shimmer shades and matte shades. My only con with this is the brush it comes in. First of all, it's not workable for me. So that's just one con I have with this. And another is I think there is a lot of shimmer shades, and I'm gonna swatch. The lighter shades aren't gonna come out, but I love that it's pigmented. And everything. Whoa, that was a chalky swatch right there. I probably pressed my finger. Oh, maybe not, because even some of well, that one's a mess. I haven't touched this palette for quite some time, but here are a couple swatches. I don't know, there we go. You guys can see a little bit better. I have makeup wipe, new makeup wipes. If I can get this open. And I guess as I try to get this open, I am a matte, I guess I realized after a while I am a matte kind of girl for when it comes to eyeshadow. They just look better on my eyes, I feel. So, and two of the shades that I try to swatch, Suspect and Foxy, those are the ones that don't show up on my skin tone really well. But the black is beautiful, but I don't know, it was a waste of money for me. That's basically what I'm saying. But that's just me. There's a lot of people that love this palette. I am not a fan of this whatsoever. However, the Tartelette palette that I got, it's the Amazonian Clay, and it's all matte, which I love. There is no shimmer, and it's just really gorgeous. It's gorgeous packaging. I love the mirror on this one better than the better than the Naked 2 palette. And here, I'll show you a couple, do a couple swatches. And I find the Tarte ones are even more pigmented. But here are a couple swatches for you guys. I love this purple. And that one is Best Friend. I just love that purple. It just comes in a lot of neutral shades, which I like. So, and they're really blendable and workable. The Naked 2, I forgot to mention, the Naked 2, some of the shades are workable. The darker shades, though, is kind of hard to blend, and that, for me, and that just is in all cases of eyeshadow. Even the black, though, I find, I don't know, I think I find the Tarte black a little more creamier, I guess, or a little more soft. It's like soft blendability is more like softer, I guess is what I'm trying to say, but it could be of how I do my eyeshadow. But I love this palette. It's my #1 eyeshadow palette that I've been reaching for when I do my makeup. My last eyeshadow palette that I have that I want to talk about is my Lorac Pro palette. I haven't been using this as much, but I love this because you get all the matte shades are on the top and the shimmer shades are on the bottom. And I swatched this in my eyeshadow palette, but I'm going to swatch my favorite colors. My favorite color in this palette is taupe, and I'm getting a little bit, I'm almost hitting pan with that. I also love Stable and Espresso. I love using these three colors. So this is taupe, the next one is Stable and Espresso. I just love using those three a lot when I want like a darker nighttime look. I also love, I'll just swatch pewter for fun, I guess, but I love using this on like the outer corner-ish, but it's beautiful. I think that's one of my favorite shimmer shades that I like. I also like Champagne and Nude for a softer look, but this is another great option. I would recommend either the Tartelette if you're an all matte, but if you want a little bit of both, I would recommend the Lorac Pro over the Naked 2 palette, or probably even the Naked palette. But again, this is just my opinion. I've also this year have been getting into my lashes, and the three makeup products for eyelashes that I think are the best of this year for me. First, I want to mention the telescopic mascara from L'Oreal. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the, kind of picking up a little. The light is really bright, but I'll show you the, it just comes in this, like, it's just a rubber brush and it bends. It's bendable. And what I really like about this is that you can get, since it's really small, you can really get in, or at least I can get in the little crevice, like up to my lash line without applying eyeliner, and it looks really nice. Like I said, I think, I don't know if I said this, but I just cannot do eyeliner, and this looks like I have a little bit of eyeliner and mascara on, and I really like this. Another, I've been using this L'Oreal Voluminous Base, and it's just a eyelash primer. I've been using, I think I said in a favorites, and this is just like the voluminous mascara wand. It's the exact same wand application wand. And I actually threw my L'Oreal Voluminous away because the original formula. I can't find my waterproof one that I used for my 2016 graduation, my high school graduation. But anyway, I love using these two together, and it's just it really gives you volume. My favorite, though, of all time, which really surprised me, is the Essence Princess Lash Mascara. And this one gives me volume, even more volume than the telescopic from L'Oreal. As you can see, it's a bigger wand and it's slightly curved right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just slightly curved, and it helps with, you can build up the lashes, the mascara. I would do 2 coats. By the time you do a third, it gets clumpy. The mascara gets clumpy and you get a lot of fallout. I've realized that when I did that my first time, but I am in love with this mascara. I am a huge fan of this mascara, and I'm gonna try the other, there's another Princess Lash line, so I might give that a try, but I love this one, and I highly recommend it. So those are my favorite mascaras. And now I'm just going to lips. This is pretty random. Trying to find I think these were the only ones that I can't. I was looking for my some Wet n Wild lipsticks. I probably didn't put them in the drawer, but I'm gonna show you guys my other favorites of this year. This is the not Wet n Wild, e.l.f. matte lip crayon lipstick. And this is in the shade Cranberry. This, by far, is one of my favorite shades to wear. I have been loving this a lot. It's a red, it's like a really red pink, and it's incredible, you guys. And it just stays on the lips and it glides on so beautifully. Like, it's awesome. It's just really awesome. I'd recommend trying this lip crayon and on e.l.f. and this is in the shade Cranberry. And here's the look at the swatch again. Another product I have been loving are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. And this is my favorite shade, Stockholm. It's a really pretty neutral shade, and I've just been loving more of the neutral shades, and I've just gravitate towards this soft matte lip cream still more than the two others that I have, and they're just really beautiful. Now we'll go into my skin care. My favorite makeup sponge of all time this year of 2016, although this is a bit dirty, is the Real Techniques Beauty Blender. It is just amazing, an amazing application. I love using the top right here, as I don't know if you guys can see, but it is pretty dirty. I'm going to probably be cleaning this. I think it's probably stained. It looks a little bit stained from using, but that's how you know you're getting your money's worth. You're getting good use out of it. But I just love blending it just makes the makeup application easier. Enough said about that. My favorite concealer of all time has to be the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, a dark circle concealer treatment thing. I was reading the wrong side, the Spanish side. The Eraser Dark Circles, it's an age rewind. This is what it looks like. And as you can see, I'm like down to here. So I'm almost done with this product, and this is in the shade Light Pale. And I love the sponge application of this. It's probably not the most hygienic, but I just like that it's soft and I feel it doesn't irritate my skin, because I do have rosacea and I get acne and all that, but I use this to cover up my it's also good for covering up redness. I'm really surprised. So I really like this. Another product I like for color, if I'm in the mood for color correcting, is the Wet n Wild Coverall. And it's just, I've been using this green a lot. It just neutralizes my redness. There's a purple for highlight that you can highlight, and white. Oh, to cancel. And then the white you can use to even brighten, to highlight, or give more definition. Definite highlight. underneath. Oh, the purple is a normalizer. And the yellow is for cover up. It's to cancel any purple spot, like dark circles. But this is really good. I like it. And now we're gonna go into foundation. And I'm just gonna go through all the foundation that I have. I'm gonna do my probably the least, and then go into my favorites. I recently picked, a while ago, had the Covergirl. I've tried the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous Foundation in Classic Ivory, and what I realized that this foundation, at least on me, on my face, is a little bit pink on my, it just shows a little more pink tone, but this is and it's like a yellow pink, I don't know, but but maybe more in the summer, it might be more of a summer shade for me. Maybe I can mix that in the summertime. But it gave a nice coverage. I had to use a powder to smooth everything out. It was a little bit cakey in drier areas of my face, sometimes my cheeks, and especially my nose. When it gets dry, it just looks patchy and stuff. My next least favorite is surprisingly the Maybelline Fitness, for the same reason, and this is in ivory, and I think this is more of a summer, I don't know, I just haven't been reaching towards this. I haven't been using this a lot like I used to, but it's still a pretty good foundation, and for the same reason the color is a little more orange on me, so, but that's, or like a more pink tone. My favorite, one of my favorites, surprisingly, is the Covergirl Clean Matte BB Cream. And this is in the shade Light Pale. I really, really like this when I put this on when I'm done concealing. If I just want a normal, soft looking, flawless face, I reach for this, and I love this. I don't have any problems with this formula. It's a little, I think you gotta shake it up or something. It's a little thin. It's a little thin, but so I usually do two. little coats. One for my whole face, and then a little one for where I need extra coverage, like on my nose and my cheeks. But it's a really, really good, flawless. It's not drying or cake or looks cakey at all, and you don't even need a finishing powder because this is matte. So that's another thing I like. I can skip that step completely. My favorite foundation of all time is the Revlon 24-hour combination to oily skin foundation, and this is in the shade Nude, and this is my perfect match of foundation for Revlon. And I really like, because I had the foundation and they didn't have a pump. I'm so freaking happy that they now have a pump with this. There we go, it looks a little cleaner now. But this is the best of the best drugstore foundation of all time. Amazing coverage. You just need one. I just need one, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Moving on to I guess my powders. I think that's the last thing for makeup products. My favorite setting powder is this Revlon Rimmel Stay Matte in translucent. This is an amazing powder, an amazing finishing powder, and it just lasts all day and makes your foundation stick on and stay on. So love that. My favorite contour palette, I don't really use the highlight side, but is the Wet n Wild contour palette, and Dulce de Leche is the shade. The highlight, I don't know. I don't like the highlight at all. It doesn't really do anything for me, but I love this contour shade. It's really nice, and it's really soft and blendable. And I can either go light or go a little bit heavy, and it still looks pretty good. It still looks natural on my skin tone, and I love it. My favorite bronzer is the Physicians Formula, and it's a light bronzer, and as you can see, there's like a different. It's like a color wheel, and I really like it. I love using the middle. And it's just a really soft, it gives like a soft glow, bronzy glow. And here's a little bit. I just really like this bronzer for my face, and I've even contoured. It might not be the best contouring. You can kind of get away with it, but I just like it all over in the summertime especially. And my favorite highlight is the Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage Collection. This is in the Rose Champagne Glow, And I also have the other one, which I love for the summertime, but this right is my favorite winter highlight. It's amazing. It's so pretty. It's a pretty highlight. You guys might not. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but there it is a little bit. But it's pretty reflective right there. But it's a beautiful, beautiful, it gives a beautiful highlight to the skin. I love using this I've used this on my cheekbones, on like the very tips of my cheeks, and I love using it on my forehead. It's beautiful. So that is it. This was a long video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And I will see you guys in 2017.